Hi. When I was a kid, my mom would have a phrase that she would say a lot. And just to kind of a reminder of the way she felt if my actions weren't really working to help me in what I was trying to do. She would say, God helps those who help themselves. Have you heard that phrase before? God helps those who help themselves. I don't know where she got that phrase. Well, I know it doesn't come from anything, spiritual or scriptural. It doesn't come from any kind of scripture or the Bible. But, I'm confident. I mean, it came from her family. And more than likely, her family said it, her mom, her dad, maybe. And she heard it and she just implemented that into her life. God helps those who help themselves. And in our culture, I think we have a hard time with what it means to help ourselves. What is, like, for example, the whole idea of self-care. Many of us are really running very ragged. We're running to the point of we're almost burnt out. We're not taking great care of ourselves. It's like when the flight attendants say that we need to put the oxygen masks on ourselves first and then help other people. We like to help other people first, but there could be a mistake in that, because when you think about the kind of life that you want to have, the kind of life that when you look at yourself, envision and use your imagination to see the best version of yourself in the future, what does that person look like? What are the kinds of characteristics? What are the traits, the behaviors, the habits that that person has, that person possesses and exhibits and lives out? And some of those you may not have today, but you want to become the best version of yourself, right? So when we think about success, I think what's important to think about is just a very personal question. What does success look like to you? Because I'm confident that you can put together a plan that you can work on, your thinking, because it could be a mindset thing. It could be, maybe it's behavioral. There are certain behaviors that you do that you want to change. Maybe there are skills you need to add to your life that you want to be able to grow in certain kind of, those capacities of being maybe a better parent, a better spouse, a better leader, a better sibling. You fill in the blank. But the point is that all really, the healthiest place to look at that is when you're wanting to get better yourself, not when we're wanting to compare ourselves with others. Because when we compare ourselves with others, that's when we can get tripped up. Because in today's culture, I think our culture is absolutely full of people that are signaling what they think is, the best life for you in some ways. And maybe that's not what they're doing. They're just simply posting stuff on social media. But as we're scrolling through, that can become somewhat distracting and possibly discouraging when we look at what other people are doing. So what if we stopped that? What if we stopped the scroll and we simply said, okay, what is the best version of myself look like in a year, 2 years, 3 years? You fill in the blank. I mean, it could be, a 10-year goal. But the point is that success is a very personal thing. And what success looks like to you is going to be different than what it looks like to me. So when you think about what my mom said about God helps those who help themselves, I would encourage you to think about what is it that you can do, that you can help yourself with how you're thinking about success, so that you're not comparing yourself with other people. You're literally thinking about yourself and what you need to do in order to create that action plan for success for you. Make sense? Take care.